Welcome back to the Simpit, where we cover everything there is in the world of sim racing. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and today we are going to take a deep dive into the top 5 sims that I have loaded on my personal machine in the order of playtime. So if you're new to sim racing or a beginner wondering what sim is best for you, this just might help you out. So let's get rolling.
Number 1.
First up on my list, and by far the most that I play of any sims, is iRacing. Now, iRacing puts a huge emphasis on physics and realism, maybe even at the expense of graphics when you compare to some of the other sims on our list today. This includes over 100 laser scan cars and tracks done to the highest level of accuracy and detail. iRacing is also one of the most diversified sims, allowing you to drive in just about every discipline there is. You can drive Formula cars, NASCAR, Indy, dirt, oval, paved oval, GT racing, rallycross, and even off-road trucks. I might have even left one out. When it comes to online racing, iRacing is the gold standard, and that is the #1 reason why I play it the most. There are online races literally 24/7 with skill-based matchmaking and a very detailed ranking system. Beginners are going to find iRacing very easy to get into as well because they have endless resources. They have tutorials, how-to guides, driver's school, and a very active community behind the sim. However, I must give a warning, iRacing is very expensive when compared to every other sim on the list. For starters, it is a monthly subscription that can range from $5 to $8 a month and gets you the base content. On top of that, each car costs an extra $11.95 and tracks are $14.95 each. They do offer bulk discounts though. For me, the biggest reason I play iRacing is because of the online racing. You could also add the ease of use. Everything always works. Your controllers, your graphics, it's just very user-friendly. And on top of that, the diversity of racing. Being able to drive in any motorsport discipline makes it a very cool sim. So let's see what's the next sim on the list.
Number 2.
Next up on my list of most played games is Le Mans Ultimate, and this is a huge surprise, and this game came out of nowhere. It was not even on my list, and all of a sudden it jumps up to number 2, which is a big surprise. Le Mans Ultimate is the official real-life game of Le Mans and the FIA World Endurance Championship. This game features cars and tracks from that series, giving you a variety of hypercars, LMP2s, and GT cars to drive. Le Mans Ultimate has stunning graphics with realistic weather and day-to-night transitions, including full 24-hour races or simulated 24 hours over a time-lapse period. Le Mans Ultimate has incredible driving physics, and this is the evolution of the Studio 397 ISI motor that you'd see in R Factor and R Factor 2, just taken to a whole new level. The game is heavy on race strategy based on weather, time of day, and length of race, forcing drivers to have fuel and tire strategies to match. This focus recreates the real-life conditions of this series. Le Mans Ultimate does have a single-player mode, but I would say its main emphasis is online racing, and it has a very detailed ranking system. This leads to points-based matchmaking that's very similar to iRacing. Right now, the game will set you back about $35, and it's still in early access, or considered early access, with more updates coming. The game is a little bit light on content right now, so I would expect to see DLC in the near future, so you might want to save up a little bit of money if this is going to be one of your favorite sims. Now, the reason I play Le Mans Ultimate so much it is the ultimate Le Mans experience. It just gives you that real feel, the real strategy, the time of day, the weather, everything you'd expect from an endurance race type game, and it does it very well, and it does this at the fraction of the cost of iRacing. So with more drivers getting into Le Mans Ultimate, I think it has a great future. What's next on the list? Let's check it out.
Number 3.
Assetto Corsa Competizione was previously number 2 on my list, and the only reason it is actually dropped is due to the fact that it's kind of aging a little bit, and there is so much anticipation for Assetto Corsa Evo coming soon, so that kind of has cooled the jets on the current title. But with that, Assetto Corsa Competizione really features GT cars and is the officially licensed game of the GT World Challenge series. This means GT3s and GT4s in massive abundance, all modeled in extreme detail. The graphics in ACC are absolutely incredible. They're some of the best graphics in the entire industry, and this includes things like day to night transitions, weather effects like fog and rain, variable conditions, and on top of that, the physics in ACC are outstanding and arguably some of the best in sim racing. One of the best features of ACC for beginners is its offline mode. There's actually a pretty extensive career mode in Assetto Corsa, making it one of the best single player games I can think of. That said, there's a huge focus on online racing for ACC as well, with in-game matchmaking and third-party support for leagues. Assetto Corsa Competizione only set you back $40, and there is actually a ton of DLC, ranging anywhere from $9 to $18 in price, so there's plenty to add on to the game once you've got it. I play Assetto Corsa for the overall GT racing experience. It's got so much depth to it with all the cars, the liveries, the real-world tracks that you would expect, making it very cool. On top of that, we got those incredible graphics and the incredibly robust sounds, making it one of the most immersive driving experiences in all of sim racing. So what's next up on our list? Let's check out number 4.
Number 4.
Coming in at number 4 on our list is EAWRC. This is the official game of the FIA World Rally Championships, WRC, and it features all the real drivers, teams, cars, and locations from the WRC calendar. WRC boasts detailed rally driving physics that honestly are the best physics, in my opinion, that Codemasters ever created, and this will sound controversial, but actually can rival Richard Burns' Rally, which so many people hold sacred in the rally world. EAWRC strives to offer a very authentic rally driving experience with a wide variety of conditions, terrains, and surfaces to master. The iconic rally stages from around the world each provide a distinct feeling of their respective regions. Of all the games on our list, EAWRC arguably has the best single-player, career mode, offline mode, whatever you want to call it, of all the games that we're going to talk about today. And that makes total sense because rallying is about solo runs. You're racing against the clock and a leaderboard competition more than door-to-door action of many other motorsports. In addition to career mode, there are challenges and leaderboard competitions. WRC also supports league play via RaceNet. EAWRC lists for about $50, and right now there is no DLC, but I know you can get a season pass for $6, which implies there will be DLC in the near future. In WRC, you are going to cry, you are going to laugh, you are going to fly off mountains. The game is seriously challenging and requires total focus to complete the treacherous stages. I play EAWRC, well, because rally. It's the best rally game that you can play right now. It's got a very detailed career mode, and that makes it just a lot of fun. So what is the last on our list? Let's check out number 5.
Number 5.
Coming in at number 5 on our list, and in no way does this mean in any lesser form than the other Sims, is BeamNG. And in fact, if we were to go by user ratings, BeamNG is the highest rated game that we're going to talk about today. BeamNG offers a very realistic driving simulation that is in an open sandbox mode. This means BeamNG is nearly limitless, allowing you to do just about anything you can imagine with any vehicle you want. The game is as much about its modding community and add-ons as it is about driving. In BeamNG, you're going to drive fast cars, you're going to drive slow cars, you're going to drive things that might not even qualify as cars, you're going to do some crashing, jumping off of cliffs. The game is crazy, and I promise you this, you will have a great time doing so. There are endless scenarios to play out that will challenge you in every way, some of them even bordering on the bizarre. BeamNG offers good graphics right out of the box, and depending on what mod you install, it might actually raise or lower those graphics a little bit. The driving physics are engaging and include some of the best crash damage in the business. However, I must say this, BeamNG can come off a little rough around the edges. It is a small group behind it, it is still in development, and things like the user interface might feel kind of clunky when you're trying to navigate around the sim, or sometimes just restarting a mission doesn't go so well. Out of the box, the game focuses more on single player, I would say. I mean, there are some multiplayer aspects to it, but most of the DLC is for you to be able to enjoy on your own and run the various different scenarios that make the game so much fun. But the modding community has expanded this game in every way, including extensive online racing and community interaction. The game is only $25 and it is, again, considered in early access by a small development team, and there is no DLC that you can buy, but like we mentioned, there's endless amounts of DLC through the community that is all absolutely free. I played BeamNG because it's an endless amount of fun for a very, very low price. So if you don't already own a copy, I highly recommend you get a copy. You will enjoy it, you will have fun, you will get your money's worth. There you have it, my top 5 sims and why they're worth your time, especially if you're new to sim racing or a beginner. And what I love about this list is they all are so different. There's a variety of different types of sim. They all cover a wide variety of different disciplines of motorsport, and that makes it a little bit more fun. Whether you're looking to dive into some serious sim racing competition, or whether you're getting in and just learning the ropes and having a good time, chances are there's something on this list that'll be perfect for you. So now my big question to you is this: which of these sims are you going to try first? I'm dying to know. Be sure to put it in the comments below. I will be checking out. Be sure to remember to like this show, thumbs up this show, subscribe to the channel so you can find out when our next video comes out. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.